Long live AFC, long live AFC.
So I have to follow that. My name is Chet Whye. Yeah, 3 minutes. So they're trying to keep me from my chronic case of rambolitis. I didn't plan on doing it. I was an aerospace engineer who had gone from Baltimore to Denver. And when the AA campaign came around, I was challenged to join it. And it was the most remarkable thing. You know, we were in Colorado, 4% black population, and we wound up getting 40% of the vote there. But the biggest thing was, to me, about AA was what it made happen after that. You know, there was a rash, an explosion of people of color being elected to mayor across the country, and that's because the coalition that we built was transferred into so much as far as political action. And those of us who were in the campaign, we were able to get things done and benefit because we had agency, because we were Rainbow Coalition. You know, I walked into a room as Chet Whye was in the room, okay? When I walked into a room as Chet Whye Rainbow Coalition, that changed some things. So that agency, you know, we have to ask, stop acting like we don't know what we know. Because of this man, a lot of us are here in 35 years later, we're still active, we're still working. Right. We're still doing it. I pushed for the police review board, the established police review board in Denver in the early 90s, and we got it. And me, I was 32 years old. I became the chairman of that police review board. We had subpoena power. And I became the chairman of the Colorado Black Roundtable. It was a roundtable of black organizations, NAACP, Burgundy, because I was Rainbow. And I was active. And we have to recognize what that agency allowed for us to do outside of the election. And why we were able to do that is because of this man. Remember Lieutenant Robert Goodman, who got shot down? Right. You know, and Syria was holding him? Who was president then? Ronald Reagan. And he couldn't bring him home. All right? And who brought him home? Who brought him home? All right, and Reagan used to always tell us that he would rather have Roosevelt in a wheelchair than Ronald Reagan on a horse. I want to do better. Ronald Reagan in the White House couldn't get Lieutenant Goodman home. But Jesse on a plane? Come on now. Come on now. And because our leader was so strong and so determined, and it was the sort of thing that at that time, you know, when he heard about it, he did not ask permission. He did not, as he would tell us, not to suffer from the paralysis of analysis. He was wheels up, and a couple days later, Goodman was back. We had that leader that gave us the power that when we walked into a room, people listened to us. And a lot of things happened. I want to ask everyone in this room to do something. You know, we have the presidential National Democratic Convention next year in this town. And all of us are going to be here and across the country and all that. We need to petition the DNC and our good friend Jamie to set aside, schedule a time to tribute reverend. Yeah. To tribute reverend. I want reverend to be able to be in that room, to be in that convention, and look around at the faces in that convention and be able to see all of the are people who are in authority with power, who are still working, that came through him. Came through him. He deserves that moment. Let's make that happen.